Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today we have a double question coming to us from Reverend Terrie and Reverend Alyssa. And Reverend Terrie asks, when is repetition necessary in spellcasting? While Reverend Alyssa asks, do I believe that repeating a spell can negate it? And I thought I would take these two questions together because obviously they are, in the end, dealing with the same subject, which is repetition in magic. And when is repetition necessary in a spell? Well, some spells call for it. There are many traditional spells and modern spells that ask you to repeat the active power for 3 nights, 7 nights, 9 nights, or various other multiples. And obviously, in this sort of spell, repetition is an aspect of what you are doing. But of course, that's not really what Reverend Terrie and Reverend Alyssa mean. They mean, when do you want to actually repeat not an act within the spell, but when do you want to repeat the spell itself? And my answer to that is that it has to do in part with your own judgment and your relationship to spirit. I personally think that there are times when repetition can be good. If you're not getting the result you want, then you may want to repeat, but what you don't want to do is worry it to death. And do I believe that repeating a spell can negate it? Well, it can, but it won't necessarily. When it does is under the following circumstance. If you're repeating it because you don't trust your ability to do the magic, then you will undercut yourself and perhaps cause your own failure. If you repeat it because you believe you're getting a little closer every time, then it can be quite successful. But only you can really tell what your actual motivation is. When you do magic, you want to believe in what you're doing, because you are directing the energy from the higher level of your being, and you must know that you can direct it. And if you have this knowledge and this confidence, you will be successful. But if in your heart you believe you cannot do it, you will not be able to do it. So if you're repeating your spell because you believe that each time is bringing you closer, that's not necessarily bad. But if you're repeating it because in your heart you believe you can't do it, well, you're not going to be able to. So if you find yourself in the second circumstance, what you want to do is a burning spell to heal the part of you that does not believe you can do it. So that would be my advice. Those are my opinions. I hope you find them helpful. And until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis. And did you know that I'm also a psychic reader? For over 30 years, I have been a psychic reader specializing in tarot and clairvoyance. And if you would like a reading with me, you can set one up, either by phone or by email, by contacting me at donlewishp@aol.com. And until next time, may you blessed be.